Normally, we end our shows, well, during the first Trump presidency, those first 4 years, we would end every single one of our shows with this song because I felt like, I wanted to give the people something to go out into the world with, the fight, and then Trump lost and Biden took over and stuff, and then he won again, and obviously putting it at the end of the show didn't work. And we need to start the shows with it, because we don't have fucking time. I was dreaming, in my dreaming, of an aspect bright and fair, and my senses newly open, they dreamed you were there. In the valleys, where the pure air is recognized, well, I was dreaming in my dreaming, that I recall what I have found, that the people have the power to redeem the work of fools upon the meek. The graces shower, it is decreed, the people rule, the people have the power, the people have the power, the people have the power, the people have the power. Became suspect and bending low as if to hear. Well, the army ceased their advancement. For the people, they had their ear. And the soldier and the shepherd, they lay together beneath the stars, exchanging visions and laying arms to waste in the dust, in the form of shining valleys where the pure air is recognized. My senses newly opened, I awaken to the power. The people have the power. The people have the power. The people have the power. In the desert, I saw fountains like cream. The waters rise, and we stroll there both together, none to laugh or criticize. And the leopard and the lamb, they lay together, truly bound. Well, I was hoping, in my hoping, that I recall what I had found. I was dreaming, in my dreaming, God knows, a pure view. As I surrender to my sleeping, I commit my pain to you. The people have the power. 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 Oh, wait, there's more. There's more to the song. Wait, it goes like this. The power to dream, to rule, to wrestle the earth from fools. It is decreed, the people rule. It is decreed, the people rule. Listen, I believe everything we dream can come to pass in our union. We can turn the world around. We can turn the earth's revolution. We have the power. The people have the power. The people have the power. The people have the power. So, the last time I sang the song, I was on CBS. I was on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and Stephen Colbert came to see a show of ours out in Jersey, and that's why he booked me, because he saw it. So, it does matter who the person at the top is sometimes to invite something like this into the living rooms of the American people. And so he chose to do that, so I'm really thankful to Stephen. And I thought we should start the show really with this song in recognition that there's major censorship happening in the country right now. You know, I will make it all about me. I do think it's because of me, because I sang this song on the Stephen Colbert Show, and they said no drag queens, no drag queens in our living rooms, and so they merged with whatever fucking corporation they merged with, and the first time I ever sang this song, I was at the Lincoln Center Outdoors Festival. So I like to do this in the Outdoors Festival. And I saw somebody recently the other day, and he said that he had seen me do that performance, and he said it was so amazing. You brought up this little girl on the stage, and you were singing to her, and then you saw Leah Delaria in the audience, and you said, "Leah, come up here." And Leah ran up there, and then she pretended to muff jive you on the stage with a little girl sitting there, and that little girl grew up to be Caroline Levitt. So it is true, drag queens are a bad influence. And when we were singing there, they said we were not allowed to go over a certain decibel because there were matinees happening in the theaters around Lincoln Center. One was War Horse, and the other matinee, well, somebody clapped for War Horse. You think that horse wanted to be in a war? And the other, it was a symphony happening in the other space, and the other space was called the State Theater at one point, but they had just rechristened it. They called it now the David Koch Theater. And I thought, maybe the people don't have the power. Maybe David Koch has the power, and maybe War Horse has the power, because I had to be quiet, you know, and they could be as loud as they wanted to, because they were given the keys into the palace. And then I thought, you know, after this last election, I thought of this video that I saw many years ago, of some kind of, I don't know what his religion was, but he seemed like a cult leader, and English was his second language for sure, and he wasn't very PC. This was a video from the 90s, and what he was telling his flock of people, he said, "America, it is of the people, for the people, by the people, but the people are retarded." And, you know, in this hindsight, it's not very funny, but I thought after the election, I thought, you know, he's not entirely wrong, and I thought maybe. Let people have the power! 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 Let people have in their penthouses. Let me know. Once there was a year when the tyrants all casted. They were plastered on our TVs and our phones with crooked grins. They were bellies up to the lowest bar that the lowest con man set in place. They were taking rides and us for one in the golf carts in the master race. This was the year of lefty gladiator matches, confusing cuts with mortal wounds, and and mortal wounds with scratches. But when the bees had died and their eye was lost and the hurling candy hurled, 100 million shot glasses were heard around the world. Saying Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P, singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P, singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P, singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P. When the lights went out, construction ceased, glass towers all were broken, for the stones were thrown by the ones who don't got a glass house to be woken. And the drones all crashed, the shipment fell, your purchase wasn't tracked, and your packages were lost for good, cause the Amazon grew back. But first the talking heads were all decapitated, for the plugs were pulled and the pipes were tried and the rapers, yes, castrated. And the bikers howled and the marchers screamed as they set the cars on fire. And the queens run naked in a rickshaw, taking streets and forming choirs, singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P, singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P, singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P, singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P. When the smoke had cleared and the balls had dropped and the blood had all been clotted, and the tyrants put in beaded gowns where they hung on posts and rotted, that's when the queens redid their makeup, straightened up their pantyhose, and glazed on every tyrant's face a clown's red shiny nose. And the air was clean and the water fresh and the facts made up the news. And the clinics were all full, or not, cause the people all could choose. That's when the bees came back, the ride did flow, and we danced for holidays. And the tyrants caught the melody, so they sang along in praise. Singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P, singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P, singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P, singing Marsha P, yeah, Marsha P. It takes a street clown to get fed up. It takes a queen to sermonize. It takes a woman who's down on her luck to swat the bullies like they're flies. It takes the ones who have been trampled not to do what they've been told, or pull the teeth from those who step on them and pave the streets in filling gold. There were 50 cocks beneath the docks, ebb and flowing with the tide, and the cage was cut, but they stayed to nut, for escape is to chase the ride. Flashlights that light for moon tooth, sand in the cracks and the tongues. Pans trip you up when the blue blowers come. Better pull 'em up and run. There were 40 cocks beneath the docks, and then flowing with the moon. And the holes were passed like a sail through mass. Better not blow too soon. Flashlights that light from a tune. and the cracks and the tongues. Parents trip you up when the blue boys come. Better pull them up and run. Oh, there were 30 cocks beneath the docks, ebb and flowing with the goals. And the scent of fumes opened rosy blooms and pressed the bones to the backs of the skulls. Flashlights sell out for me too, and the cracks and the tongues. Can't trip you up when the blue boys come. Better pull them up and run. There were 20 cocks beneath the docks, ebb and flowing with the spray. And the sand was wet from the sweet and sweat till the tide washed it all away. Flashlights sell out for the till, sell at the cracks and the tongues. Can't trip you up when the blue boys come. Better pull them up and run. Okay, here comes the sad part. There were 10 lone cocks beneath the docks, ebb and flowing with what's left. But the beggars choose, for nobody can lose. When you give, there can be no theft. Hopefully you have it memorized by now. Flashlights tell light for them too, and the cracks and the tongue. Can't trip you up when the blue boys come. Better pull them up and run. Oh, wait, Matthew, do a Dick Doc solo for me. Yeah. There was one lone cock beneath the dock, ebb and flowing with regret. Still tomorrow night there may be less light, and the promise of a silhouette. Put a wig on a Warhol and call it some art. Should he or will he ring the doorbell to sex, or sit on that stoop with a trembling heart? He had a lover with razor blade cheekbones, a jaw that inspired Merce Cunningham lines. What happens to beauty when it's shared with so many, on the magazine covers and in the pools and the pines? He had a lover, the original Rocky, just doing the time warp ever get old? Does walking in nothing but uptown to downtown and flip-flops and Speedos ever get cold? He had a lover who was a mover of bodies, diagrams, patterns, and leotard thighs. He stayed with him for the sweat and the sweetness. Nothing good lasts in epidemics and lies. He had a lover who he met at the shop. Secret flirtings and footsies and the tension to miss it. Did it end cause a lover left his wife and moved in? Was the passion diminished when it wasn't illicit? Don't grow up to be Caroline Levitt. He had a lover off his Rocco, stalked him. Rocks in the gas tank and evil letters to mom. It was hard to convince all the men at the courthouse that a fag with some heartbreak could really do harm. He had a lover, another dancer downtown. If it's not repetition, then it's certainly rhyme. I guess there's a type, I guess there's a craving for those thighs built for lifting, all those partners in crime. He had a lover, nostalgic from birth. He was bluer than Joni with his black Sheila hair. They met in the post show, so it's hard to dissect if attraction is real or remains of a flare. He got a lover on a lesbian beach. Took almost a decade, but it seems it's for keeps. When they're up in the morning, when they lie down to sleep, it's a smorgasbord marriage, cause you get what you eat. It's a smorgasbord marriage, cause you get what you eat. If I can't have you, everyone will. If I can't have you, everyone will. If I can't have you, everyone will. Wild Pessoa and the centuries, wild Pessoa and the mystery. Give to you. Hey cherub, you're gonna be an angel. Hey lover, you're gonna be a romance novel. Hey apostle, you're gonna grow around the world and make them grovel on their knees. Anyone can have a cult. Count 'em, one too many have coerced it. Wish it, pray it, the result is Empress, say who you worship. Empress, say who you worship. Empress, say who you worship. And I say you. If I can't have you, everyone will. If I can't have you, everyone will. If I can't have you, everyone will. Wild let you end your days on me. Anyone can have a statue. Count 'em, one too many. Last, place it, dust it, let it catch you. But the artists say who they'll cast. The artists say who they'll cast. The artists say who they'll cast. And I say you. Everyone will. If I can't have you, everyone will. If I can't have you, everyone will. Wild Priscilla and the century, the wild Priscilla and the mystery. Get a knob to get. Hey, Weaver, love your hurter anywhere but there. Hey, dead man, you gotta live past the seas, 'cause I'll plant the sky for you. Anyone can be a star. Count 'em, one too many. Say their sign, wish it, make it who you are. But a queen will reassign. A queen will reassign. A queen will reassign. And I say, all those are for going to be, that's how it's always going to be, there's no hope, you know, blah blah blah. Just basically like, this is what I believe and there's no hope. And the alien Supreme Court Justice says, that is the way it will always be. What an odd and harsh assumption. The way it will always be will be ever changing. In 100 years, in 100 years, you'll be a footnote, almost forgotten. The pain you cause and feel, this time you fought in, it will be studied only in the schools of law. It will be studied as if a human flaw. Like me, forgotten. But in 200 years, in 200 years, you'll be a statue, you'll be a hero. Ideas you champion are hailed like Nero. They'll study. They'll study. They'll study and they'll research something, 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 something. Your ideas, your theories and opinions are praised inside the church. Oh wait, let's take it back to that. They'll name their children Clarence. They'll study and research. Your theories and opinions are praised inside the church. Oh, Clarence. You know, they like to moralize. But you know, there's nothing actually straight that isn't man-made. You know, things that are straight straightness is a human abstraction. The universe is curved. And it's also maximalist. You know, I get labeled that a lot. A Machine had a show uptown, Fabulous Machine, Dazzle, had a show uptown, and they called that maximalism or queer maximalism. And I thought everything, I love that show so much. And everything is queer and everything's maximalist. You know, minimalism is a human abstraction too. You know, because when you look at a tree, if you look at the bark, that's not minimal, honey. Even if there's just one, the leaves are not minimal. Folk went riding out one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way. When all at once somebody heard of red-eyed cows he saw riding through the fiery sky and up the cloudy draw. The brands were still on fire and their hooves were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny, and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky, and he saw the riders coming on, and he heard their mournful cry. Yippee-yi! Faces gaunt, their eyes were blurred, and their shirts all soaked with sweat. They're trying hard to catch that herd, but they ain't caught 'em yet. They gotta ride forever on that range up in the sky, on horses snorting fire. As they ride on, they hear them cry. Yippee-yi! As they rode on by, when they heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways, or with us you will ride, trying to catch this devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yi. Ghost riders in the sky. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yi, oh. Ghost riders in the sky. On the Labor Day, it's over, all the joy of summertime, when the weather is a-turning, but I'll return in summertime. Though we're warned, there seems no warning in the joy of summertime, that the fall will bring our morning. I'll return in summertime. Like leaves we lose our color, all the joy of summertime gets farther and smaller, but I'll return in summertime. The laughter and the singing, all the joy of summertime, to a life that's lived in dreaming, I'll return in summertime. To the waters we'll be headed in the joy of summertime, where our friends and loves are threaded. I'll return in summertime. There's no memory can replace it, all the joy of summertime. There's no picture frame can place it. I'll return in summertime. All the joy of summertime did erase them on the morrow. I'll return in summertime. Though I know there is no ever, all the joy of summertime has become my life's endeavor. I'll return in summertime. Yes, I know there is no ever, all the joy of summertime has become my life's endeavor. I'll return in Our musical director this evening, Matthew D. Marsh. On the drums, Joel Mateo. On bass, Dan Mola. On the guitar, Viva De Conci. Thank you very much to the park for having us. And I want to come back, and we want to do all the outdoor venues next summer. All right. Let's just go right into the encore. There is a season, at a time for every purpose and no cover. I time better, I time right now, I time to dance, I time to board, I time to cast away snow, I time to gather stones together. To everything, turn,